Fact number 6. Hitler's iconic mustache was actually trimmed to fit under a gas mask during World War I. Funny enough, not many people know this. Let's take a moment to appreciate one of the most iconic mustaches in history. Adolf Hitler's distinctive toothbrush mustache. But did you know that this iconic facial feature wasn't just a fashion statement? Oh no, it had a practical purpose that's as amusing as it is unexpected. You see, back in the trenches of World War I, where Hitler served as a soldier, gas attacks were a constant threat. In those terrifying moments when poison gas filled the air, every soldier needed to don a gas mask to survive. But here's the catch: gas masks didn't always fit snugly over facial hair, and a poorly sealed mask could mean the difference between life and a lungful of toxic fumes. Enter Hitler and his ingenious solution, the iconic toothbrush mustache. Legend has it that Hitler trimmed his bushy mustache into the distinctive shape we all know and, well, no, specifically to ensure a proper seal under his gas mask. Talk about turning a fashion faux pas into a life-saving measure. But here's where things get even more amusing. Hitler's mustache wasn't just functional. It was also a stroke of branding genius. Think about it. In a world of bushy beards and elaborate facial hairstyles, Hitler's minimalist mustache stood out like a sore thumb. Love it or hate it, you couldn't ignore it. And that's precisely what Hitler wanted. By sporting such a distinctive facial feature, Hitler ensured that he would be instantly recognizable. His image seared into the collective consciousness of the world. And let's not forget the countless imitators who followed in Hitler's mustachioed footsteps, unwittingly paying homage to the man himself. From Charlie Chaplin's iconic portrayal of the Tramp to modern-day hipsters attempting to rock the retro look, Hitler's mustache has left an indelible mark on popular culture. It's as if every time someone sports a toothbrush mustache, they're unwittingly paying tribute to one of history's most notorious figurettes, a thought that's as absurd as it is amusing. So the next time glimpse of Hitler's unmistakable mustache, remember the unlikely origins of this iconic facial feature. From the trenches of World War I to the annals of history, Hitler's mustache has come a long way, leaving a trail of laughter and bewilderment in its wake. And who knows, maybe somewhere out there, a soldier owes their life to Hitler's grooming habits. After all, in the chaotic theater of war, even a mustache can be a matter of life and death. This one cracks me, but fact number 7. Hitler was a fan of Disney movies and had a collection of them in his personal library. Well, who would have thought that the man behind the Third Reich had a soft spot for the magic of Disney? That's right, folks, Adolf Hitler, the notorious dictator with a penchant for world domination, was also a secret fan of everyone's favorite animated movies. It's a revelation that's as surprising as it is amusing, shedding light on a lesser-known aspect of Hitler's character that's sure to raise a few eyebrows. Now, picture this scene: Hitler, the fearsome leader of Nazi Germany, kicking back in his bunker with a bowl of popcorn and a stack of Disney DVDs. It's a mental image that's as incongruous as it is hilarious, with Hitler's stern demeanor melting away in the face of Mickey Mouse's antics and Cinderella's fairy tale adventures. Who knew that the man responsible for some of the darkest chapters in human history could also be brought to his knees by the whimsical charm of animated talking animals? But here's where things get even more absurd. Not only was Hitler a fan of Disney movies, but he also had a collection of them in his personal library. That's right, nestled among the volumes of political treatises and military strategy manuals were DVDs of classics like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and Pinocchio. It's almost as if Hitler wanted to balance out the weight of his world-changing decisions with a healthy dose of animated escapism, a thought that's both amusing and slightly unsettling. Now, you might be wondering, what drew Hitler to Disney movies in the first place? Was it the colorful animation, the catchy musical numbers, or the timeless themes of love and redemption? Or perhaps Hitler saw something of himself reflected in the plucky heroes and dastardly villains of Disney's imagination are thought that's as intriguing as it is bizarre. But here's the real kicker. Rumors abound that Hitler was particularly enamored with certain Disney characters, identifying with their struggles and triumphs in ways that would make even the most die-hard Disney fan blush. Some say that Hitler saw himself as a misunderstood outcast, much like the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, while others claim that he fancied himself a master of deception, akin to the cunning Scar from The Lion King. It's a notion that's as ludicrous as it is laughable, painting Hitler as a delusional fanboy with a penchant for animated villains. In the end, Hitler's love of Disney movies serves as a humorous reminder of the unexpected quirks and contradictions that often lurk beneath the surface of even the most infamous figures in history. So the next time you watch The Little Mermaid or Aladdin, spare a thought for poor old Hitler, finding solace in the colorful world of animated fantasy amidst the chaos of war and tyranny. After all, in a world where anything is possible, even a dictator can be a Disney fan. Fact number 8. Despite being responsible for the deaths of millions, Hitler was afraid of the dentist and rarely visited one. Who would have thought that the man who orchestrated some of the most horrifying atrocities in history had a fear of the dentist? That's right, folks, Adolf Hitler, the notorious dictator with a knack for instilling fear in millions, was also terrified of those dreaded dental appointments. It's a revelation that's as surprising as it is amusing, shedding light on a lesser-known aspect of Hitler's character that's sure to elicit a chuckle or two. Now, picture this scene: Hitler, the fearsome leader of Nazi Germany, quaking in his boots at the mere thought of sitting in that dreaded dentist's chair. It's a mental image that's as incongruous as it is hilarious, with Hitler's stoic facade crumbling in the face of dental anxiety. Who knew that the man responsible for shaping the course of history could also be brought to his knees by the whirring sound of a dental drill? But here's where things get even more absurd. Despite his fears, Hitler rarely visited the dentist, preferring to suffer in silence rather than face his dental demons head-on. Can you imagine the leader of a nation with millions of lives in his hands procrastinating over a simple toothache? It's almost as if Hitler believed that he could conquer the world, but couldn't muster the courage to conquer his fear of the dentist's office. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly was it about the dentist that scared Hitler so much? Was it the sharp instruments, the unfamiliar smells, or the prospect of enduring excruciating pain? Or perhaps Hitler saw the dentist as a symbol of vulnerability, a reminder that even the most powerful men are not immune to the pains and perils of everyday life. After all, who wouldn't be afraid of a stranger poking around in their mouth with sharp objects? But here's the real kicker. Rumors abound that Hitler's fear of the dentist may have influenced his decision-making process, leading to some rather bizarre outcomes. Some speculate that Hitler's reluctance to seek dental treatment may have contributed to his declining health in later years, as untreated dental issues can have far-reaching consequences. Imagine that, the fate of nations hanging in the balance because Hitler was too afraid to get a cavity filled. In the end, Hitler's fear of the dentist serves as a humorous reminder of the unexpected quirks and contradictions that often lurk beneath the surface of even the most infamous figures in history. So the next time you find yourself dreading a trip to the dentist, just remember that even Hitler had his dental anxieties. After all, in a world where even dictators fear the dentist, anything is possible. Fact number 9. Hitler survived over 40 assassination attempts during his time in power. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the wacky world of Adolf Hitler and his knack for dodging death. That's right, the man responsible for some of the darkest chapters in human history somehow managed to survive not one, not two, but over 40 assassination attempts during his time in power. It's a fact that's as astounding as it is mind-boggling, shedding light on Hitler's uncanny ability to defy the odds, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable danger. Now, Picture this scene. Hitler, the notorious dictator with a target on his back, narrowly escaping death time and time again in a series of hair-raising near misses. It's a mental image that's as surreal as it is amusing, with Hitler's charmed life becoming the stuff of legend among would-be assassins and conspiracy theorists alike, who knew that the man responsible for shaping the course of history was also a master of the art of survival. But here's where things get even more absurd. The sheer number and variety of assassination attempts on Hitler's life boggle the mind, ranging from the audacious to the downright bizarre. There were plots involving explosives, poison, firearms, and even a briefcase bomb, each one more outlandish than the last. It's as if Hitler had a guardian angel watching over him, deflecting bullets and thwarting would-be assassins with supernatural ease. Now, you might be wondering, just how did Hitler manage to survive all these attempts on his life? Was it sheer luck, divine intervention, or perhaps something more sinister at play? Some speculate that Hitler's paranoid security measures and meticulous attention to detail played a crucial role in foiling assassination attempts, while others believe that he possessed some kind of supernatural protection that shielded him from harm. After all, how else could one man survive so many brushes with death? But here's the real kicker. Despite the numerous attempts on his life, Hitler remained remarkably unfazed, even taking pride in his ability to outwit his would-be assassins. Legend has it that Hitler would often boast about his miraculous escapes, regaling his inner circle with tales of daring exploits and narrow escapes. It's as if Hitler saw each assassination attempt as a badge of honor, proof of his invincibility in the face of mortal danger. In the end, Hitler's uncanny ability to survive over 40 assassination attempts serves as a humorous reminder of the unpredictable twists and turns of history. So the next time you find yourself facing a daunting challenge, just remember that if Hitler can survive over 40 attempts on his life, anything is possible. After all, in a world where even the most infamous figures can cheat death, who knows what other surprises await us? And here comes the final one. Fact number 10. Hitler was obsessed with cleanliness and would often bathe multiple times a day. And now, dear viewers, we come to the final revelation in our journey through the bizarre and bewildering world of Adolf Hitler, his peculiar obsession with cleanliness. That's right, folks, the man responsible for some of the most atrocious acts in history was also a bit of a neat freak, known for his penchant for hygiene and his insistence on bathing multiple times a day. It's a fact that's as amusing as it is unexpected, shedding light on yet another quirk in the complex tapestry of Hitler's personality. Hitler's obsession with cleanliness wasn't just limited to his personal hygiene. It extended to every aspect of his life, from his living quarters to his inner circle. Legend has it that Hitler would often inspect his headquarters with a critical eye, sniffing out any hint of dirt or disorder like a bloodhound on the scent. It's as if Hitler saw cleanliness as a form of moral purity, a way to cleanse himself of the sins of his regime. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly drove Hitler to such extreme measures when it came to cleanliness? Was it a genuine desire for hygiene, or perhaps something more sinister lurking beneath the surface? Some speculate that Hitler's obsession with cleanliness may have been a manifestation of his deep-seated neuroses and insecurities, a way to exert control over his environment in the face of overwhelming chaos. After all, when you're busy trying to conquer the world, a spotless bathroom can be a comforting refuge from the storm. But here's the real kicker. Despite his fastidiousness, Hitler's obsession with cleanliness ultimately couldn't save him from the ravages of war and defeat. In the end, even the most meticulous dictator couldn't scrub away the stains of his crimes, leaving behind a legacy of destruction and despair that would haunt the world for generations to come. It's a sobering reminder that no amount of soap and water can wash away the sins of the past. And so, dear readers, we bid adieu to the strange and surreal world of Adolf Hitler, a man whose life was as tragic, it was absurd. From his failed artistic aspirations to his fear of cats, from his love of Disney movies to his miraculous escapes from assassination attempts, Hitler's story is a testament to the unpredictable twists and turns of history. So the next time you find yourself scrubbing away in the bath, spare a thought for poor old Hitler, the dictator with a penchant for cleanliness in a world gone mad. After all, in the grand theatre of life, even the most infamous figures can have their moments of absurdity.
Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating facts and historical events. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel as we really need your support in doing this for you, to entertain you and bring facts and figures to you every time.